In this video, I'm going to share with you my experience of trying to start up a clothing brand at such a young age. For those who don't know me, my name's Josh and I own a small streetwear brand in the UK called Panacity. I've been running this clothing brand for around 8 to 9 months now. Started it last September. It's been going alright. I've quite enjoyed my journey so far. It's been a lot of ups and downs, had a few sales here and there, not many sales from people apart from my friends, only a few, but we're gonna get there. I've got some exciting things coming soon that I need to talk to you about, so I'm gonna set up the camera and let's get into it. So this isn't gonna be the longest video. I've also changed location. I've come down by the river instead of filming videos in my shed like I normally do, but it's a nice day, good weather here in the UK, so I thought I'll change up the spot. So first of all, I just want to say that I've got a new summer collection coming out very soon, hopefully looking to drop towards the end of May, early June. It's going to consist of, well, at the minute I've sent off 2 hoodies and 2 t-shirts as samples to be printed, so then I can start making content around them, and then once I build some hype, then I'll put a bulk order in. I'm also in the process of working on getting some shorts done to go with the set as well, but I'm currently struggling to find a supplier for the shorts, so that's not guaranteed just yet, but I'm going to try my best and hopefully get them ready to drop the same time as the hoodies and t-shirts. If you want to see what they look like, I'll put some mock-ups on the screen right now of the new collection. I've gone with a lot more simpler style this time, just a nice plain white t-shirt with a plain black logo, and the hoodie is going to be grey with the same black logo across it. I think it's got a lot more potential than my last drop, the Origin tracksuit. I think it's got a lot more potential because it's a lot simpler. I think it can attract a lot wider audience than my last product. So the title of this video is probably going to be The Truth About Starting a Clothing Brand in 2025. The reason that I've titled this video that is because it's not all sunshine and rainbows. It's not as easy as people think. There's a general idea out there that clothing brands are sort of like get rich quick schemes, but I'm going to tell you that that is not the case at all. Like I said, I am 8 to 9 months into my clothing brand journey, and I've got, I think, 2 sales from people that I don't know. Every other sale has come from friends, or at least someone that I know of. So it's been a slow journey, but I feel like we're getting there. I definitely feel like we can get there. All I need is just that one piece of clothing to gain some traction and start getting some sales, and then from there you can then build on that because you have a foundation audience. One of the biggest challenges is marketing. Now, I've actually started working with 2 people from America who are going to help me with my creatives and help me starting to run paid ads, but I am still going to be trying to build my brand organically before I start running paid ads. And the reason for that is, like I just mentioned, organically you can build a foundation audience where people can see you for who you are. Like, that was very rude of them. But yeah, like I was saying, organically you can build an audience who like you for who you are. If you follow my brand on social media, then you'll see that recently I've tried a new style of marketing video where it's almost like a skit, like a little short film, slightly higher production quality than the content I used to post. And I think it's done all right. I just need to be more consistent with it, come up with new ideas. I haven't filmed any more recently, and that's because I'm waiting to pick up the new clothes next week, and I will make a vlog on that as well. Well, I say a vlog, I'll just make a video, and in that video will be me going to pick up the clothes and seeing them for the first time and trying them on and seeing how they look. I'll bring you lot with me for that journey, so that should be a cool video. That's something for you to expect very soon from me. But yeah, back to the marketing side of things. There's 2 main platforms that I'm focusing on, and that is TikTok and Instagram. Now, TikTok, everyone knows that TikTok, the algorithm is so unpredictable. It's really hard to tell what works and what doesn't. Like these kind of skit videos that I've been making, like one day one of them will get 1,000 views, the next day it won't even reach 100 views, and it's really hard to gauge what does well. So I'm going to try a strategy as recommended by these people that I'm working with, where I post like a high quality video one day and then a slightly less quality video, or not less quality but less effort. So I'll post a skit one day and then the next day I just post like a cinematic video with the clothes laid out on a nice floor and just take some really cool images and videos of them. You know, maybe that can work. You just got to switch up the content style and be consistent and see what works and hopefully get results from it. But going back to the main point, if you are planning on starting a clothing brand because you think it's going to be easy money, it's not going to go well for you. Part of me thought that when I first started. Part of me thought that it would be not easy, but it'd be easier than I have found it to be. But through the process of actually starting the brand, I've actually really enjoyed it, and I've found to love the feeling of getting a sale. And I actually really enjoyed designing clothes as well. I enjoy making the marketing videos. I think they're really fun. You know, I think the videos that I make are really good, and I think they have a lot of potential when it comes to organic marketing. So yeah, I'm hopeful, I'm confident. I hope this next summer collection that I'm bringing out can do really well, which I think it will. I think it's got a lot of potential. I think it can reach a lot wider audience than my old product, as I previously said. So yeah, all is going well. I'm not going to give up. That's the main thing. I'm 8 to 9 months in, haven't got many sales, but I'm not going to give up. You just got to be consistent no matter how long it takes. Because right now I'm at the point where most people give up. Like, you've had the fun first few months of starting the brand where it's all exciting and it's all new, and now I'm at the point where it's kind of not that exciting anymore. You do lose motivation at times, but this is the point where most people quit, and you've just got to power through it. Keep the mentality that if you stick with it, it is going to work. I'm 20 years old and I've been doing entrepreneurial things since I was 16, and I've started so many different businesses, but I have never stuck with one for longer than like a year. And there are different reasons why I haven't stuck with them, which I have explained in a previous video. But the overall point is that I'm gonna stick with this clothing brand. I know that this is what I want to do with my life, as well as making these YouTube videos. I love making content. That's just a thing. I also have a personal TikTok account where I make content centered around football. I just post a daily video giving predictions on upcoming matches and doing reviews of matches. I'm an Arsenal fan, so a lot of my content is Arsenal based. So if you're a football fan, let me know in the comments below. It'd be nice to hear who you support. If you're an Arsenal fan, then brilliant. But yeah, you just got to stick with it, man. Clothing brands are not get-rich-quick schemes. You've just got to keep going. If it's something that you genuinely want to do, then stick with it and find what works. Because I have got sales. Like, I've got the proof of concept that it does work. I just need to do it on a larger scale. I need to get the marketing right. I've changed my website recently as well, so hopefully that can perform a bit better. Made it a bit more simpler, removed a lot of things, made it easier to navigate, easier to read. Yeah, the future is exciting. The future is very exciting. And I still think that I can reach 10K a month by the end of the year. But even if I don't, it is what it is. I'll keep going. Even if I reach 3K a month by the end of the year, that will be insane for me, because that means I can quit my day job and then fully focus on the clothing brand, which that is the main goal. Because once you quit your day job, then you have a lot more time to invest in the brand. So it's all like a snowball effect. The more work you do, eventually you will start seeing results. The day that you plant the seed is not the same day that you eat the fruit. Like, you've got to do the work and keep working. You won't always get results straight away, but you've got to keep planting them seeds, and the more seeds you plant, the more fruit you get to eat at the end of the day. Sitting here now thinking about it, I'm not sure of much of what I have just said made much sense. I'm gonna do my best to save this video in the edit and make it make as much sense as possible. Basically, I'm just trying to send a message to anyone who's trying to start a clothing brand, or who has started a clothing brand and is at a similar level to where I am with my clothing brand. Just don't give up. If you don't get many sales off your first drop, that's not the end of the world. Like, getting many sales on your first drop is extremely impressive. So don't let it knock your confidence if you don't get sales from your first drop. This is going to be my second drop, and if I still don't get any sales, guess what? I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to make some new clothes or try a new style of marketing, and I'm going to try my best to make it work. But please just don't give up. Don't give up, that's the main thing. Don't get discouraged just because someone else has found success quicker than you have. Everyone takes a different amount of time to find success and find what works for them. Like, I'm in the UK, and I know for a fact that it's harder to start a clothing brand in the UK than in the US, but I'm gonna keep going with it. It's definitely been done. Think of brands like Cortez, like Poser, like Always Do What You Should Do. Like, it can be done, and I'm gonna make it happen. And that's the mentality you should have. You should think that you're gonna make it happen all the time. Yeah, that's the overall message. Just don't give up if it doesn't go well to start with. Just keep going with it, keep pushing, and eventually the results will come. Eventually the results will definitely come. Some people looking at me quite funny. Hi! Enjoying the weather? Loving it. I'd love to be out on a boat, you know. I'd love to own a boat one day. Maybe not in Worcester where I am right now, but one day out on the ocean rather than the river. That's where I'd want to be. Anyway, I'm going to wrap the video up there. I hope you've learned something, or I hope you've enjoyed. So check out my socials to see the content that I'm posting and to be updated on when exactly the drop is coming out. I should have an exact drop date within the next week or so. So yeah, check out the socials, I'll put them on the screen. If you did enjoy the video, then leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.